What's up, everybody? This is Three, and I'm so excited because this is our first podcast for Infiltrate Records. And today I'm going to be joined with my partner, Vice President of Infiltrate Records, Bishop on the Beat. And we are just so excited to finally discuss what Infiltrate Records is, the platform, what's coming in the future, and just, all that God has in store. We're just excited to help people. And today, that's what we're going to be discussing. So what's up, Bishop? How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome, man. I'm doing really, really good. Man, I'm super excited about Infiltrate Records, the label, and the artist developmental platform, man. How about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. It's going to be opening up doors for a lot of artists that haven't had the opportunity, and we're just grateful to be in this position, and just want to help the best we can, help grow artists the way they want to grow.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what's so important. I personally feel that it's lacking in the industry today is the striving to help one another, really
Yeah,
striving to be there for one another, finding out people's gifts and callings, finding out what they have going on in their life and the purpose and direction that God has called them to. Um, Asking them that, and whether it be a
hmm
worship group, whether it be a Christian hip hop artist, whatever genre of Christian music it is, we're just excited to find out what God has called them to do, and we just want to come alongside and know, how can we help you? How can we help you as an artist, a worship group, a
yep.
producer, a creative? How can we help you? So I'm super, super excited about that, man. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about, who is Infiltrate Records, how we came about and how God has orchestrated all this. What we're excited about the platform, as well, like why we're so excited about it. And what's different about this. You see a lot of record labels out there. You hear from a lot of people, but what is different? I mean, why Infiltrate Records? How can we help you? What exactly do we do, man? So, you know, who are we, brother? I mean, talk about it. Like, how did me and you connect, man? If you don't mind sharing a little bit about that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, as far as my background, I grew up as a DJ, was DJing for about 20 years, and mainly grew up in the secular world. But it's just around 2010, I felt like, I didn't feel good about what I was playing, the music I was playing. I had a family, I have kids, and I didn't want my kids listening to that music. And at that time, I started to grow like a lot closer to Christ and stuff like that, and really change my life, and wanted to like, get out of that, all of that music that I was into, and want to get into something more positive. And so I did. I quit music for a while, and then in around 2016, 2017, my heart was still into music, and I love music. I mean, it's a passion of mine. It's a love that I've grown up with ever since I was like 5 years old. I've been into music, and so like, I started producing and stuff like that. I really asked God. I came to Him and asked Him, like, what should I start with? What do I do? Because this time I want to do it for Him. Not just for myself. But I really wanted to focus this time on doing this music career for Him. And so that's what I started on. I started doing like, producing and stuff like that. And as time went on, a few years into that, I really started praying about like, man, I wish I could meet like other, you know, Christian producers and artists and stuff like that and get to know them. And it happened all of a sudden one day, I was on Instagram, and me and Three just connected, and we just started talking to each other one day, and it was amazing, just all the things that we had in common. And like I've told other people in the past, like, this is like a needle in a haystack. And for us to like meet each other, but it wasn't. It was God putting us together, and there's there's no way around it. I mean, there's nobody else could have done that except for him. And it was just amazing. And ever since then, it's been amazing. And we've just, really focused on getting this music that we've created for Christ and to bring His word to other people. And now we're having this opportunity of creating this record label for others so that they can also do the same and be able to bring God's word to other people as well. And whatever artist wants to do, we're open to work with them, and we would love to like help each and every artist that comes to Infiltrate Records to really like hone on their journey and be able to go wherever they want to. And we want to help those artists with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You definitely said it right. The Great Commission, being able to spread the gospel amongst all the world. Music allows us to do that, man. Worship allows us to do that, and we both agree that it's just such an amazing opportunity to be able to help others.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's at different levels of their career. Some people are just starting out. Some people are a little more advanced. Some people have more of a following than others. But no matter what somebody has going on, we can help them out. We can help them out.
Hmm.
You have the tools that are needed to help an artist succeed. I think something else that we really realized about Infiltrate was um, the lack of business knowledge that Christian artists had, and actually have the way that they don't have their songs set up with their PRO. They haven't registered their songs with BMI or ASCAP. Or Sound Exchange. They don't have any of the sheets, or they don't even know if their music is split properly. I mean,
Right.
yeah, do they even own the rights to the beats that they're leasing? Have they even read the lease agreement between the producer or the beat that they bought off of BeatStars or wherever they got their music from? A lot of artists I've seen are just ripping music off of YouTube and things like that. And, you know,
Right.
they don't understand that you have to be registered with Nielsen SoundScan and things like that to even be charted. But if you're even going to be in that position, then you need to do things right from the beginning. And that's what our platform is going to be able to offer people, is an opportunity
Right.
to have all of that whenever they sign up with Infiltrate Records and we bring them on. Then when they log into their artist developmental platform, every single thing is going to be there for them, kind of broken down Barney style for them. And that's something that I love, because I believe 100%, and the Lord spoke this to me, that we're going to be a bridge. We're going to be a connector into the industry, and we're going to make sure that people are on the right footing and that they're set up for success. And more than that, we love them, you know,
Hmm.
and that goes back to kind of me and you meeting. We have a love for one another, we have a brotherly love, we have a care for one another. So it starts within us, it starts within our heart. I know that
Right.
we both love the Lord. I know that we are striving for the Lord and striving for His word. And I know that we've been through that the past few years. I think we connected back in late 2020. I had just gotten out of the army, and I just did an album. I just finished my first album, and that's not too long ago, really. And
Yeah.
in that time frame, that 3.5, 4 year time frame, I just want to tell people, and I want to encourage them, look at what God has done. Look at what He's done. Um, I want to encourage artists and creatives as well too, that everything takes time, and it's not on your time,
Right.
it's on God's timing. You know, it's not about a platform. We want people to know that it's about what God's will is for your life. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing, that's the difference between us in the Christian industry as opposed to the world or secular industry, is that we love the Lord, and the goal is to glorify God, not ourselves, and that's what
Right.
we want to share and remind Christian gospel artists, DJs, creatives, collaborators about, is that this is about the body. This is about the togetherness. This is about God. It's ultimately all the gifts that God gave us go and point right back to Him. And the best way that we can let others know about that is that we do that in our personal lives. And
Right.
that's the thing I loved about meeting you. And why you and I have decided to stick together. It's been a process, but because of our humility and our love for God. I
Yep.
love your humility, man, and just the way that you are, very, very humble, not cocky, and God has gifted you so much, and myself included. But again, we both understand and really have that reverence that it's about God, and that's something that we as a label, we really want to let our artists know. And that's what we're going to
Hmm.
be about, is reminding and coming together to remind each other that it's not about us, but it's about God. It's about what He's doing. It's about our Creator.
Right. Putting him first.
Exactly, exactly. Putting Him first, in not in some things, but in all things, you know,
Hmm.
in all things. So, you know, who is, for anybody listening to this, who is Infiltrate Records? Who are we? What are we? What is about to be coming soon? What are we bringing to the table? What are we able to offer artists? What do you want to tell somebody listening, Bishop?
So for me, I mean, Infiltrate Records is a Christian record label, but it's a record label for all Christian music, all genres. You know, whether it be Christian pop, whether it be Christian R&B, whether it be Christian hip hop, you name it, we do it all. So, we'd love to have any type of Christian music uh, to our record label. And yeah, as far as Infiltrate Records, we want to provide the best service that we possibly can to you, and want to be able to help you in your path, your career that God has given you. And just bless you with all the tools that we have for you so you can be successful, and also not just provide those tools and say, here you go. We also want to be a part of your path, a part of your journey, and helping you throughout it. Whether you have questions or anything like that, you're not sure about something, we're going to be here for you. And if we don't know those answers, we will get those answers for you, and we will direct you in the right path that we possibly know. Um, and that's what makes us a bit different, is we're not just signing people up just to sign people up. We want to be able to, like, you know after you sign up, then we can help you out, and basically give you all the things that you need to be successful, in your journey, in your career. And yeah, whatever questions you have, even before you sign up, after you sign up, we're going to be here, no matter what. You want something answered, we'll answer it for you. So that's what I think.
Absolutely, man. And I'm going to be showing people what we're excited about this platform. I'm going to show them a little bit of the dashboard here, but what we're
Awesome.
excited about is, we're able to distribute it to 290 plus stores worldwide. We're also able to distribute into the Korean market. We offer mastering, we offer your artwork to be done. Every song that is submitted, you have A&R consultation that is rating your song. As believers, we need to create music, and our worship needs to be an excellency. We serve a God that is excellent and wants nothing less than that. So we need to be excellent in what we do, and we need to lay our heads down at night on our pillow and know that we've put our best effort forward into the gift and the craft that God's given us. So I'm excited about that. We're able to, I'm so excited about being able to give people their press kits. They will put in a request. We're able to get those press kits in about 48 to 72 hours back to them, with a URL so that they can share out to their platforms as well. Whenever we release the music, we're able to do a blog for them. We're able to offer touring. We have Afton bookings and touring where we're able to help with touring if that's something that the artist or the worship group wants to do. We're able to do that. We're able to offer that. We're
Hmm.
excited about our collaborations as well too. We're excited for who God is bringing on, and who God has already that we don't even know about, that's going to come on the Infiltrate Records label and platform and be a collaborator. So that's something that artists that are coming or looking to boost their brand and their ministry, collaboration opportunities are so important, and they'll get those opportunities through Infiltrate Records. So, we're excited about that. We're also excited about the Beat Store as well too. There's going to be a Beat Store on there where you don't have to go pay, $200, $300, $400 for an exclusive lease. You can go in, listen to the catalog of producers that we want to help and that, we want to create a win-win situation for. And if you like it, you can utilize it whenever you submit your song through our distribution module, our gold distribution. Then you'll let us know, and then we will know the producer that produced that track, and they're going to get royalties for that. We will absolutely make sure that they are credited for their craft and giftings that they've and the production work that they've done. So I'm just excited because all of that stuff is available in one
Yeah.
place, on top of all of the business stuff as well too. The BMI, the registration for your PROs, for your Nielsen sound scan, our IO store, which can build you a website. Our Infiltrate store can get you on Times Square if you want to. If you want to get an iHeart song feature, we can do that. All of those things are available on top of social media strategy, the best and most effective way to release your music, to put your music out, so that it's effective, so that it's
Yep.
effective. And another thing too is within the Infiltrate Records platform and the community that God is going to be growing and that we're going to be building, we're going to encourage others to share, share, to push one another, to promote
Yeah.
one another, to lift up. The thing that we're going to ask the artist or the group or the worshiper or the hip hop artist or any artist for that matter that is with Infiltrate Records is this done in the best excellency to God that you can do it in? What you are
Hmm.
releasing, it's not about quantity, it's about the quality, it's about the excellency. And I believe that Christian music, it's been always like, oh my gosh, it's Christian music, I'm not going to listen to that. It's not really that good. Well, we need to step up our game. We need to step up the standards. We need to step up the standards and excellency. And that's what I want to challenge myself. That's what we challenge each other with, and that's what we want to challenge, our artists and creatives with as well too. Is we want to do everything that we can to strive and be doing things in excellency. Because
Yeah.
the God of excellency, and He deserves that. So I'm excited
Absolutely.
that, man. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to share a little bit now when an artist kind of logs in to their dashboard. Our Infiltrate Records platform is about to launch here in a few weeks. We don't have the exact date. We're still working on some technical things and server issues behind the scenes, but I want to give people kind of an idea of what we're talking about here, not just words. So I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah. Let's show them.
our
This is going to be exciting.
dashboard looks like here. Um, give me 1 second here. Let me. Cool. So I think everybody can see this, but whenever they're here in this platform, they'll log in and we're going to have all of this stuff available. It's definitely the world's most advanced artist developmental platform. And you're going to have instructions on how to utilize the platform when you log in. You're going to have an artist developmental manual, which is an intro to the music business from our experts. You're also going to have a a knowledge lab where you can click on and go in there, and there's music industry knowledge from our A&Rs as well too. We're going to have social media strategy, which is it's a guide to boost brand awareness of your music and grow your brand through social media. As we know, social media is so prevalent today. It's a great tool. It's a great platform. So utilize that. Utilize that. But if you're going to utilize it effectively, and we want to help you with that. We also have a document base where you can access crucial documents very easily. One thing that I've seen through artists is that and groups is confrontation because people didn't do things right. You never want that later on to come back, and really ruin a relationship or anything like that. We also have a business class from our friend, Mr. Luca Days, who is the CEO of Bentley Records. Shout out to Luca Days and Bentley Records just for this opportunity and us being able to bring all of this into the Christian music industry. We've got an artist developmental masterclass where artists can expand their industry knowledge there. We have a newsroom where we want people to stay up to date with the latest press. Any of our artists that are featured will be sharing within that newsroom. And then, kind of like Bishop and I were talking about, you're going to have this pre-release module where you can submit in for A&R feedback. You can get feedback to your music from an actual A&R, and they're going to give you ratings. They're going to let you honestly know an unbiased opinion of the art and the music that you are submitting. If you want a press kit done, we will do the search engine optimized press kit for you. Basically, you submit it in, you submit a high quality picture, and then we're going to get a bio on the song or the album or the EP that you're doing, and we're going to release that for you. We're going to give that back to you, along with your high quality photo and the URL so that you can share out to your platforms, to your social medias, and everything, or your website. We can also do artwork for you. So if you want artwork done, we can do stunning graphics to create professional cover arts for singles, albums, and EPs, etc. And then we can also master your work as well too. So we want to make sure that your music meets the distribution standards before releasing to worldwide stores. So our gold mastering ensures the best sound quality to boost your music to the next level. That's very, very important to us. And that goes back to that thing that we were just talking about, the excellency. Then when you're ready to release, you're going to be able to come down here, and we have our own mixed TV on demand. So basically, artists and people on our platform will be able to take use of our on-demand channel and showcase their music videos, their interview or studio sessions to a wider audience. We can do your video distribution. We release your videos through the world's largest all premium music video provider, including Vivo, Tidal, and Apple. We have Korean distribution, like I was talking about earlier, where we can distribute to the Korean stores such as Melon, Genie, Flow, and more, which is huge. You're giving, you are getting more opportunities as an artist and as a creative for people to be able to hear the message that God has given you. Then when you're ready to release, like I said, we distribute worldwide to 290 plus stores, including Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, etc. When people release their song, they will receive the ISRC, the EAN codes, along with a hyperlink on the day of release. We're also going to give engagement. Bentley Records is also going to, help with pushing engagement as well too. Once post release is here and your song is there, then they've got promo. There's promo on our platform that we can let the world see your music videos through our social media promotions using Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, etc. Then you as an artist or worship group or whatever can request engagement as well too. So you can request engagement for your social media posts as well too. And like Bishop and I were just talking about, we are going to push for our community and our platform to be able to hey, we want you guys to share out as much as you can. Imagine if you have a community of 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people, whatever the number is, and you're all striving to share what God has given somebody and the music that they're putting out. That's powerful. On top of all of these tools that you have for you to succeed. Then we have a blog as well.
Hmm.
So we'll do your blogs and promos for your release. So you submit in the song, what you're doing, a brief description of what it's about. And then, we will get that blog article back to you so that you can put on your website and share on your socials and to your audience and your fans. We also have a Hit Zone FM, which is a gateway to radio airplay where artists and people can submit through our platform for radio airplay. And then here goes the store as well to the Gold Shop. So the Infiltrate Gold Shop will have a bunch of different options, very discounted, whether it's get CDs made, get vinyls made. If somebody wants a music video done, if somebody wants a website done, if they want to form an LLC or anything like that, all of those things are available to the artist. And it's a ton. I'm not even touching the surface on what all is going to be in the Gold Shop. Then again, the thing I'm excited about are the collaborations. We want to be able to
Yes.
do collaborations with huge artists in the music business, so that people can grow their ministry and their brands. Then we also offer the PR as well too. We're going to do PR. We're going to put additional PR marketing and opportunities behind you to help you to make sure that we're helping you to be in the best position that you can possibly be, because you've worked hard at getting your music out to the world. You've worked hard at your craft. You've worked in excellency at this point to create a great product and for God and to glorify God. And we want to make sure that we help push that as much as we can. Then it goes back to the booking and touring. It's super excited. We do offer and we'll be able to offer booking and touring support as well too. Then we come down to our accounting as well too. When somebody wants to get paid, they'll submit into the gold royalties. And basically it's accounting done the right way for the artist. So you would submit in on a quarterly basis and we pay that out as we are distributing the music, and we have our own aggregator. And then here's BMI registration, like I was talking about. You want to register your music with the PROs for mechanical royalty collection. Then you have Nielsen SoundScan. You have to be registered. Your music does with Nielsen SoundScan for chart eligibility. And another cool thing is we can pay out. People have the option to receive royalties in cryptocurrency if they prefer. So we're able to do that. Then you kind of get down to the tools. Everybody's going to have an email as well, to a professional email. So if they're reaching out to any management or shows or booking or anything like that, they can reach out in a professional manner, and let them know that they are with Infiltrate Records, and that they do have a backing behind them. Also, every artist, every creative needs merch. So from production to sale, we handle your merch. You keep 100% of the profit. So we have a merch sales accelerator. If somebody submits in stuff, submits in an idea, we can help come up with that graphic as well too. It's super, super awesome. So we're excited about that. Again, you have more legal contracts and other documentation beneficial for your music career. Also, you can pitch your songs through Infiltrate Records for film, TV sync opportunities, which is huge. Then we have an NFT marketplace where basically people on our platform, our artists can unlock their digital art potential, and they can get that patentized with a serial number for their fans and for their ministry as well too. We also will be having gold charts on there as well too. It's a healthy competitiveness where we aren't trying to single out anybody, but we also want to people doing things in excellency and songs that stand out. We definitely want to be able to display that within our gold charts as well too, so that people on the platform and people with Infiltrate Records, all of our artists can know what's going on, and it can really be healthy competition for our artists to strive for the best, product and and putting out the best music as well too.
Hmm.
There will be exclusive opportunities for our creators as well too. We're always looking. It's not about us; it's about the Lord, and the Lord wants us to serve one another. He says, "Love Him and serve others," and that. And again, I'm going to go back to that. That's what Infiltrate Records stands on. So we want to provide opportunities. I believe, like I said at the beginning of this conversation, Bishop, we are bridges and connectors for all that God is doing. And I definitely know that God has spoke that into my heart and into my spirit about Infiltrate Records. Again,
Absolutely.
yeah, exactly. So again, you'll get into the production as well too. And you've got the Beats Lab. You got a Beats library with beats for artists to choose from, which will be from different producers that we want to give an opportunity to join in on this platform and have another channel to be able to distribute their music and their beats and their production as well too. So it's not just for artists, it's for all kinds of creatives is what I guess I'm getting at. We're going to be having a gold studio coming out as well soon. So as that unravels and unfolds, I'll be able to share more information about that. And then we've got a lyric video maker now as well too, where you submit in your songs and your lyrics, and you pick the background and things that you want, and you're going to get a lyric video done. So you don't need to go pay, for a lyric video to get done. We want to offer as many background options and features as we can, but that is again another tool that you can utilize once your music is released and it's available to our artists. As well. And we have a lyrics lab coming out as well too, which we're really excited about. We have our support, any frequency, any frequently asked questions. We have quick answers to those questions. So we're just really, really excited, man, about all that God is doing, and all that He is doing through Infiltrate Records and is going to continue to do.
Absolutely.
It's super, super exciting.
Yeah. And speaking of bridges too, the way you talked about going back to that email, having that email account is going to give you the opportunity to reach out to your audience and engage with them as well, and send them emails so that you can keep them coming back to your music, as well as getting new listeners. It's a good way to send out your music to new listeners so that you can reach your audience and grow it.
Exactly. Yep. And those are, once a week as well too. We're going to be doing, online classes and workshops and interviews with people from the music business and industry execs that can help people to understand and ask questions and get questions, or get answers to the questions that they may have as well too. Weekly, we're going to
Mm-hmm.
offer that to our artists, in addition to prayer, and Bible study and devotion as well too. We believe that it's so important that we aren't just a label, but that we're a community and that we're a family as one. And I think that's one of our mottos, is that we embrace a we mentality, not an I mentality,
Yes.
we mentality. And we're stronger together as a body. And that's what Jesus prayed for in John 17, is He prayed for unity within the body, and He prayed for us to be one as Him and the Father are one. And that is our goal. If you go to our website, down at the banner in the bottom, infiltrateforchristministries.com, you can reach out to us and you can see the we mentality that we talk about. I believe that's on our homepage of our website, Bishop, is that we are one, that it's that our
Right.
mission is to love God, to serve others, and to love people. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. And
So
speaking of the we mentality and family, one thing we have been discussing, and this is a future thing, But one thing we would love to do is have an Infiltrate festival where we can take our Infiltrate artists and all come together as one on stage and be able to perform for others. So, that's one thing we're looking into.
Exactly. I'm really, really excited about that. Plus the connections that God has opened up, for you and I. So in the past few years, you be
Hmm.
part of the Fleet, uh, the Fleet DJs, which is the biggest DJing community in America, and probably in the world. They're looking at a gospel division. I've been on that show. You've been on there. We have a conference coming up here in, I think, June 2024
July.
or July
Yep.
2024. Uh, down in Orlando. And we're just constantly connecting, collaborating. And another thing is we have a great team behind the scenes as well too. And we have a great backing in Bentley Records. Again, I
Yep.
just think Luca Days, I think I'm so thankful for his friendship. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm thankful for some of the prayers and discussions that we've had and that I've had with him. And he's really opened up this opportunity, and we're just excited about the people that it's going to be able to help. So those
Yeah.
are things that I'm excited about. And I think what we've showed, there's nothing like it in the Christian gospel industry. I mean, that I know about,
No, not at
yes,
all.
yes, there are bigger labels and stuff, but those, your Toby Max and those people, they're already established, if you will. The people that we're helping, we want them to work with established artists and stuff within the Christian industry. But that goes back to, what I was saying is we're a bridge and a connector. And you've got to start off on the right footing, and I see a lot of Christian and gospel artists trying to do everything on their own. I know because I was one of them trying to do it on my own.
Me
And
too.
it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's really, really not easy. And people, as ministries, we need to be able to sustain as well too. We need to be able to, not just be able to, ask for, not just be asking for donations, but what do you have backing your ministry? We want to teach people about business and resources as well too, because it is okay for your ministry to sustain. It is okay for you to be able to have your recording studio sessions paid for. It is okay. It is all right
Hmm.
to make a dollar and to be able to pay your light bill with the gift that God has given you, because pastors and people working at churches and speakers and authors, they make money. They make money off it. It's not the money, it's the heart behind the money. And if our heart is the money is first instead of God, that's where it gets twisted at. But God does not want you begging for bread or suffering. God wants you to utilize your gift for his glory, and God will open up the platform. God will allow him to utilize you. Bishop, we always say, we do things in the natural, God will do things in the super.
Yep.
And that's what I want to leave our listeners with today is that, we're really excited. If you're an artist, producer, worship group, no matter what genre of music you are, we want to serve you. We want to love you and we want to help you. And we have a great, great label. We have a great platform, and we have so many opportunities that are available. And we're going to be continuing to develop as well too. We aren't going to
Absolutely.
we're going to continue to grow, and we're just excited about the doors and the opportunities that God is opening up for us, man. You know,
Yeah, definitely. And like you talked about, being a bridge and stuff like that. And I think it's also not only are we a bridge, but also a one-stop shop. You don't have to go to this place to get distribution. You don't have to go to this place to try and get on iTunes, or you don't have to go to this other place to get booking, or it's all right in one spot, and we have it all there for you.
Yeah, and I'm going to leave people with this too. We are not a narcissistic record label. I had an artist that said, "Okay, so when we join, if Bethel or somebody wanted to reach out to me, what would happen then?" Well, we want to create win-win situations. Luca Days always talks about that. Let's create win-win situations for one another, and we want to know what's best for the artist or for the worship group. I mean, if a song takes off or God opens that door for that platform to evolve, we want to know how can we come alongside and how can it be right? How can it be fair? And how can we do things?
Hmm. How can
That's
we support you?
yeah, how can we support you? So that's what we want. Um, you know, our artists, our future artists, listeners, and people to know is that we are here for you. And most importantly, we absolutely love God. So we just, Bishop and I, we thank you for your time today. We just thank you for listening. If you're interested, check the banner below. You can reach out to us at infiltrateforchristministries.com. Again, that's infiltrateforchristministries.com. And we're just excited. We're excited for many more episodes to come to share our knowledge of the music industry and the business and to just help others grow. That's what our goal is. And we just want you to know if you are listening that you listening are loved and that God has a purpose
Absolutely.
for you. So thank you for tuning in today with Infiltrate Records with 3 with Bishop on the beat. Hey, and I want to let people know that April 13th, if you are in the Jacksonville, Florida area, it is going down at Murray Hill Theater. I am releasing
7 p.m.
Yep, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. My third album called Identity. Bishop and I have worked super, super hard on it. And if you are in the Jacksonville area, reach out to us. You can reach out to us by contacting us off of infiltrateforchristministries.com. And we would love, love, love to see you there on April 13th, 7 to 10 p.m. If you have any questions, just hit us up or you can leave a comment below and we'll give you information, and get in contact with you. So if you're listening to this video, again, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you stay tuned so that you are alerted and informed on, future shows, future interviews with our artists and all that stuff. Make sure that you stay tuned because we're going to be coming and we're going to be coming hard in 2024 and the future. We are excited for what God has. We love you and we thank you for tuning into this show with the Infiltrate Records podcast with Bishop on the beat and 3. Until next time, adios, amigos.